My name is Matthew, and today I'm going to be walking you around a very special 2024 Land Rover Defender. It's special for a number of reasons, which I will do my best to explain as clearly as possible. It's a Defender 110, it's a D350, which means it's the highest power output diesel variant that you can have as a Defender, so very, very interesting just because of that. It's a hardtop, so it's a commercial Defender, but this car has a rear seat conversion. So even though you have all those benefits of running it through the business, you can still use those 3 rear seats and use this car as your family car. Very, very clever indeed. And it's an X-Dynmanic HSE, which means it is one of the highest models you can have as a Defender. So all of the amazing technology, all a standard on this car. One owner from new, 16,000 miles and a full Land Rover service history. And let's talk about the car itself. Full black styling pack, that includes the letters, the bonnet louvers, the roof rails, even this lower front grille section, which is always usually a different color, has been color coded to the body color itself. The technology is amazing. Adaptive cruise control with the radar neatly hidden behind the Land Rover badge, 360 and 3D surround cameras, the forward-facing part of that so neatly integrated into that honeycomb grille at the front. Matrix adaptive LED lights with the beautiful day running light now, which is everybody knows is synonymous with Defender. And as we come around the side, I always hark on about it. Visuals are so important on this generation of Land Rover Defender. Key areas here: large extended mud flaps, large extended wheel arches, large extended mud flaps, 22-inch 5-spoke alloy wheels in gloss black with the Defender logo in them and the red brake calipers. It is, as I said, all about the visuals. As we come down the side, keep an eye below the door. Electric deployable side steps, one of the most expensive cost options that you can have on a Land Rover Defender. They're such amazing side steps, and on a Defender they sort of slide out and back, whereas on a Range Rover they just slide down, so it's a really cool mechanism. And as you go inside, have a look at some of the materials inside this car. Because it's an X-Dynmanic HSE, you get smooth leather to the seats, smooth leather to the door cards, smooth leather to all of the dashboard areas where the crash structure is. It's a really wonderful interior in this particular car, and the larger PIVI infotainment system. We've got blind spot monitoring in the corners of the mirrors there, so the little cutout in that glass is where your blind spot indicators are. Privacy glass to the rear 3/4, and here is that rear seat conversion, and it's such a high quality rear seat conversion. All really lovely smooth leather. You've got Isofix in the outer rear seats, and you've got the electric windows in the back, all recommissioned, so they're fully operational electric rear windows. As we come around the back, lots of visuals to talk about here. A really cool tailgate spoiler, massive extended mud flaps at the back. You can see just how big they are. And as I open the boot, basically the boot configuration in a commercial is very different to a standard car, but we've got a big rubber overmat and a different sort of lock system for the under of the boot floor, which is nice. And in this particular car, if I press this button, you will see that we have an electric deployable tow bar. Again, that is a cost option on these Defenders. Such a handy thing to have. As I close the tailgate, another key item, a spare wheel cover. Again, something you might sort of look past, really important to the visuals. Not many people choose to option it. As we go around the sort of driver's side of the car, I'm going to jump in, fire the car into life and run you through some of the controls and the technology inside it. The D350 in this car, you know, diesel engines are so refined now that it's not loud, it's not tractory, it's super smooth. They're really good on fuel, just a really wonderful engine and loads of power. On the driver's door, you'll see we've got memory settings for the driver's seat. We also have 3 memory settings for the passenger seat, Meridian Hi-Fi and electrically adjustable folding mirrors. In this particular car, being a 2024 model year, we have the new Land Rover sort of assistance system, which is this one button here on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, which allows you to adjust things like lane keep assist, all by the touch of one button. So you can switch a lot of those controls that people sometimes find a bit annoying. You can switch them off very, very easily. On the right-hand side of the steering wheel, heated steering wheel, adaptive cruise control settings, your lane keep assist, and on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, all the controls for that multimedia display in front of me. It's a cost option to have a digital dashboard. and it's so configurable. So if I change the layout, you can go from this very popular full map screen to a 2-dial screen, you know, more traditional 2-dial screen. As we go into the cockpit further, the larger PIVI infotainment system, full wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as you can see there. And if I hit the seat controls, if it wants to turn on, if I hit the seat controls, you can see we've got heated and ventilated front seats. Really, really nice to have. And if I pop the car into reverse, you'll see those cameras come to life. There's your normal 360 cameras, and if I press the 3D button, this amazing feature that allows you to scroll all the way around the outside of the car. As I say, really clever if you've got high obstacles that you can't see from inside the cockpit. It will stop you damaging your car. If I press the park, come out of there, we'll go down the center console. Of course, dual zone climate control. This car is also fitted with air suspension, which is this control here, which a lot of commercials are not fitted with. So a really, really lovely item to have. And of course, you press this button here, all your typical, very JLR Land Rover drive modes, exactly what you need if you're going to go off-roading. Some updates because it's a 2024 model year. This whole center section here is adjusted and changed. Gone is the wireless phone charger. Under this section here, it's now a very nice sort of slotted pad down here that stops your phone sliding around, and you gain this extra little cubby hole inside the gear tunnel itself. Very, very clever indeed, and slightly redesigned cup holders. Again, not a massive flaw there before, but nice to see the car getting refined throughout its life. And I'll just switch the engine off, jump out and summarize. There's 2 to 3 really key things to note about this car, which is the first, the power unit. A D350 diesel, so the most powerful diesel version of a Defender you can have. It's a commercial, which is VAT qualifying, so great to run through the business, but it is also a rear seat conversion. I believe in today's market, one of just 2 rear seat conversions, and looking at the other car, it's not been done half as well as the one that has been done in this particular car. 16,000 miles from new and 1 owner from new. My name's Matthew. I hope the video's helped. Thanks for watching.